Hello, hi, it's me, toxiclowfive. Today I just want to talk for a little bit about Swordburst 3 and Swordburst 2. Now, can Swordburst 2 live up to Swordburst... can Swordburst 3 live up to Swordburst 2's potential? Now we know Swordburst 2 is an amazing game. It has a lot of flaws, like the combat. Me personally, I hate the combat in this game. It's very boring. Like, I don't think anybody goes in and like, oh man, I can't wait to fight boss fights. I don't think anybody goes in and be like, oh, this is gonna be a fun boss fight. I don't think anybody enjoys that because this is literally all it is. You run up to an enemy, you slash at it, you put the shield on if you want to. If you're level 250 with best armor in the game, you don't need to do that unless you're fighting the boss of 411. And it's just really boring. Like I don't know, I love the world design. I love Swordburst 2 and all, but even for its time when it came out, the combat just sucked. I don't know why. I can't really say anything. There's no fighting mechanics in the game. Why is that doing that? What the hell? Now, what would I like to see in the game? I have a few examples of games that I would like to play, so we're gonna go to those. So here we are in Astral Hearts, and I love this game. I really wish that this game still was worked on and it didn't do some stupid things that made it get cancelled. But this game is amazing. I love this game. And I'm gonna show you exactly why. Now you see that enemy right there, that beautiful enemy right there? No, there's a lock-on feature. So you lock onto it, boom. No, there's so many things you can do. You could either dodge this guy with that. You see that little red attack right there? You could dodge him, or you could go up to him with an attack, and then you could block it. If you time it perfectly, you get a perfect block. If you don't get a perfect block, it just blocks it a little bit. You take less damage. Specifically, you get a perfect block. Right. So that's a perfect block. I take no damage or anything. Now, Cerberus 2 can add stuff like that to the regular enemies. I don't know how to do boss fights. I honestly don't know how to do boss fights. But for the regular enemies, you should be able to. If you get a perfect block, you stun the enemy, and it leaves them open for attack. If you do a regular block, it doesn't stun them, and you just attack or you just dodge again or something. But I love it. I love this gameplay. Like you could dodge in any direction you want, and it's pretty cool. I just love this game, and the world design, the music, and everything. It feels good. The animations are smooth. The combat isn't boring. That's why I play this game sometimes. I hop on, just put on some music, and I just go kill random enemies. Even after the game is buggy. This game is buggy because it hasn't been worked on in like months. But like this game is amazing. I can't even lie. I wish I had boss fights and stuff, but the closest thing we have to boss fights is this enemy over here. No, don't get me wrong. As much as I do like this game, I don't like how the enemies attack. I don't want it to just be some random red circle that you have to dodge. I want actual attacks, actual like things that you can block, dodging. So there needs to be dodging, parrying, blocking, and all of that. There needs to be defensive mechanics. If I want to be a tank, I should be able to like master tanking. There should be skill based to Swordburst 3. It shouldn't just be me swinging, and I shouldn't be able to just do this. I shouldn't be able to just do it, swing and swing. If I keep swinging, I should be punished for that. There needs to be skill. There needs to be skill, but they also have to make it casual because I know there's the casual players. So he has to find a balance between skill and skill and casual. And I think this game is a good inspiration for what Alex should be doing. I think they're starting up like a lot. They're showing us gameplay of the game soon. So I hope it's something like this. I hope there's a lock-on feature. I hope there's a blocking feature. I hope there's parrying, and I hope there's all of that stuff because I would like that. Now, another thing, there's different sword types. I shouldn't be able to swing like like how in Cerberus 2 you just go in and let's go back to Cerberus 2 actually. Let's go back to Cerberus 2. Alright, so we're back on Cerberus 2 in the newest floor, the newest update. So if we go up here, we just want to find one random enemy. It doesn't really matter which one. We just need an enemy. The different sword types in this game. So we have the one-handed swords, then we have dual wielding, which is technically the same thing. Then we have the great swords, the katanas, and the rapiers. Now, what is so similar about them? They all swing at the same speed. All of them. Except for katana animation, because the animation is slightly faster. But the game is coded for them to all swing the same speed. So we all swing the same speed, even if it's a great... Look at this, look how long this sword is. How am I swinging it this fast? I don't know, but I need... When they're adding a class system to the game, it's not going to be locked behind a wall, but there is a class system. So I'm hoping that when I'm using if I'm using a great sword, I should be swinging really slow, but doing hella damage. Then rapier, it would be, I don't know, rapier would be the fastest, but the lowest damage. Then katana will be balanced, and then one-handed sword, I don't know, he'll figure that out. I want spares in the game. I want a lot more. I want a lot to do. I don't want to be able to just go on the game and use any weapon and be good at it. I want to have a way for me to like get good at one weapon but still be able to use the other ones. I would say a skill tree would be cool, but I don't think in that way I would like it. Maybe sword mastery would be cool. So like if I decide I want to be a great sword user, I would get rewarded for using great sword, and the more I use great sword, the stronger my weapons are, or like the more damage I do, the faster I swing, stuff like that. and so you master the weapon. But I don't think it's a good idea for us to be able to swing. I shouldn't be able to swing my rapier the same speed as Terminus, you know? And that's another thing. If the weapon's bigger, it should swing slower. Like, add a little bit of realism to the game, because that would be cool. But also don't make it super realistic, because this is a video game at the same time. We're not playing it to be in real life. So he has to find a balance between those things. The armor, now for the armor, I hope that he adds, like, alright, so say I got this, and you see it has the health regen and the stamina regen. It should be a speed buff and a defensive buff. I think those are things that should be in the game. So I say I put this on, I should have 3 extra walk speed with craft. Like, say I got like purple crafters, that would give me 10 extra walk speed because it doesn't give me much armor, but it gives me like a lot of speed. Or if I wanted regular crafters, same thing with that. I'll have like 15 since it gives you like no defense at all. Like, so stuff like that would be cool. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. I just really want him to not mess up Swordburst 2. I mean Swordburst 3, because Swordburst 2 had a lot of potential. He abandoned it. So now that he has a whole team working on the game, these things need to be added. Another thing that is a big complaint between both the Swordburst 2 and World Zero community is the stupid reskins, bro. Reskins are not supposed to be in this game. Don't add reskins to the game. I'm pretty sure we would rather wait a month longer or more, or whatever time we have to wait to get brand new enemies with brand new attacks and all of that stuff. I don't want reskins. It's not fun unless the reskins are actually cool. Like, say, like in Genshin Impact, how it has the ice one that actually does ice attacks, stuff like that. Unless in one world, not in multiple worlds. If that's in one, so is there icy? If there's a goo, that's a fire goo, and then in another area is the ice one because you're in the ice biome. Stuff like that. I understand that. That's fine. That's a good reskin right there. I can't complain about that. But if I go into, say I'm in floor 1 and there's an icy goo there, then in floor 2 there's a fire floor and there's another goo there, I don't want to play the game, bro. Please, Alex, if you're somehow watching this, perchance, please don't mess that up. Make Swordburst 3 good. It's gonna be a big game, and I really want it to feel like Swordburst 2 again. People want it to be like SB1, but I don't like SB1. But we have to talk about SB1, so we're gonna go over to that. Okay, so we're in Swordburst 1 right now. I don't even know if this game still works. There's a player over there for some reason. I don't know what he's doing. He's standing there all menacingly. But I don't have any weapon. Well, I don't have any levels on this account because, you know, this is not the account I used to play on. But what I'm here to show you is they're in Swordburst 3, Alex wants to add back this system where you craft and cook, and then, I don't know, I think this is Taylor. And then there's another thing where they're, right, but as I was saying, in this game, there's gonna be, well, in Swordburst 3, there's gonna be fishing and stuff. But I don't know why that I don't know, bro. I don't know. I never really played this game when it came out. When it came out, I had like an iPad and it wasn't really for this game. So like, I don't know, bro. Me personally, I didn't like this game when it came out. I think it was too, I don't know what about it I didn't like. It's too grindy. This game is like grindy as hell. Why is this not working? I don't know, man. I just don't like this game. This game just wasn't for me. But they want to add fishing, they want to add crafting, want to have smithing, and they want to add cooking again to the game for Swordburst 3. But I don't know, me personally, I don't like that. I don't like, I never liked, the crafting system in this game and stuff like that. And I really hope they don't do that, but I honestly think they will, which is sad, but that's just life, I guess. Now, another thing, a big part of the community was like, alright, so a big part of the community is really angry about Swordburst 3. They don't want Swordburst 3 to be a thing. They wanted the devs to just keep updating this game. This game is still being updated. That's good. Happy about that. However, this game is outdated. I don't care what anybody says. This game is just outdated. It just shouldn't be updated anymore. This game should have died in floor 10. World Zero should have never been made, and Swordburst 3 should have been on the horizon. And right now it should have been out of alpha, and we should have been playing it by now. But that's not what happened. No, people are upset about Swordburst 3 becoming a thing because they don't want to start over. That's the reason they don't want the game. They don't want to start over. They think because how much money they spent on this game, Swordburst 2, they spent a lot of money on this game. They grinded crap out of it. They got all the auras and stuff. They want all of that stuff to be sent over to Swordburst 3. You're at whatever level you're at, and you play from there. What's the point of that? I just don't get it. There's a big part of the community that wants Swordburst 3 to send over your data. But that doesn't make any sense to me. What's the point in a new game then, you know? Why would I go and make a new game called Swordburst 3 for everybody to just get all their stats from Swordburst 2? It doesn't make sense to me. Swordburst 2 is its own game. The game is still there to play. It's not like you're losing your items. You can still go back to Swordburst 2. but you're just gonna be playing a new game. I don't get it. I don't understand. So that's a thing. Like that's a part of the community I don't like. Why would Alex make a whole new game only to send across all of our data to the game? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. Swordburst 2 is just Swordburst 2, Swordburst 3 is Swordburst 3. It should all be fresh starts. It just should be. The game's gonna be completely different. I don't think he's gonna mess it up. He wants to combine World 0 elements as Swordburst 2 elements to the game with Swordburst Online. He's using all his RPGs to make Swordburst 3. It's gonna be a good game. I just hope he doesn't mess it up. He needs to find a balance between World 0, Swordburst 2, and Sword Art Online. Swordburst Online, sorry. I don't know how he's gonna do that. It's gonna be very difficult for him to do that. I'm very curious and very excited to see how he does it. It's gonna be very interesting. I really hope he doesn't go fully World 0. I hope World 0 is on the bottom of the list of things to add in. Because World 0 just isn't a good game. I don't care what anybody says. World 0 just isn't a good game. It never was. It never will be. It's too late. That game had a lot of potential, but it's just too late. The game is boring. It's more boring than playing Swordburst 2. And that's sad to say because Swordburst 2 is an older game. But the things that I assume he's gonna add from Swordburst is I assume Swordburst 3 is gonna be huge. The maps are gonna be huge. I hope they are anyways. I hope he uses future lighting. I want the game to look beautiful. So I assume there's gonna be mounts in the game. That would be awesome. I would like some mounts in the game. Pets? I don't want pets. Please don't add pets. Don't add pets to the game. You don't need pets. Mounts are fine because I want to get around the place faster. But please no pets. Why did this thing come to me? No pets should be in the game. What else? I don't know what else. I don't know. Like World 0 is just so bad. I can't think. The dungeons, we're gonna do the towers. Towers should be a thing. But the way I want him to do the towers is not the way he does it in World 0. World 0 sucks. But in World 0, the tower idea itself is a really cool idea. What he should do is it should be a dungeon instead. So we go into a dungeon, we go in, and you can find like chests and stuff. You can open chests, and you get items from the chests. And you can find like secret rooms and stuff like that. You go in there, you kill enemies, you could get weapons from those guys. Then you could like, there's an actual boss in there, and a mini boss, and if you kill the mini boss, you get like a special skill, stuff like that. I don't want to go in there just to get items. I mean, a weapon. And like go through it. Like it shouldn't just be like a random queue thing. It should just be a dungeon I could go into, like how it is in this game. How I could just go to that weird dungeon over there. It should be like that, but it should be like secret dungeons around. Like if the map is huge, if you go to a town, maybe there's a quest, and the quest tells you to go into this tower dungeon thing, this abandoned dungeon thing, and you go into it and you grab all the items and stuff in there. There's like secret stuff in there. For like maybe there's like a great sword one, like there's a great sword dungeon that only has great swords. There's one with katana, stuff like that. Anything like that. Just make the world beautiful. I want a lot of quests in the game. Why are you hitting me, sir? Why? I don't get low levels. Like why? But there just needs to be a lot to do. I don't want this game. The thing that was lacking in Swordburst 2 was stuff like quests and things to do. The only thing to do in Swordburst 2 is collect items, level up, get to the next floor, and trade. That's it. There's nothing else to do. Or you could just hang out and talk. But I want a lot more to do in Swordburst 2. So like Swordburst 3. God, there's so many names. So like quests, events in the game, like stuff like that. Just make the game just needs to be good. I just want it to be good. I don't want it to be another trash World 0 game. Please. There are talented devs on that team. Take your time with this game. I don't mind if it comes out in a few years because we're still getting updates for Swordburst 2. It will at least keep us held for that. So World 0 will still be updated. I just want them to take their time with Swordburst 3 and make it good again. I really want Swordburst 3 to be good. I really do. I really love the Swordburst franchise. I didn't like Swordburst 1 that much, but that's probably because I didn't play it when it came out. If I played it with the nostalgia, maybe I would have. I did play it, but I didn't play it like other people. I just played it, but I was getting like 10 FPS, and I was like, yep, not playing this game. So like stuff like that. But yeah.